Hi and welcome. So today I want to talk about emotional eating and weight and even weight loss. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Michelle. I am a certified holistic nutritionist and emotional eating expert. And I want to be honest here. When clients come to me and they want to resolve their emotional eating and weight loss is attached to that, part of me cringes a little. And the reason is that whenever weight loss comes up with emotional eating, it's very intertwined. Weight gain is a symptom of emotionally eating, and I'll sort of discuss that a bit further. But weight loss can be tricky and it's a bit nuanced. And so when clients come to me and their goal is to lose weight so that they can finally feel good and, feel confident when they reach that magical number, I cringe a little inside because no number on the scale is going to give you that confidence and that self-worth. You might get it for a little bit of time, for a millisecond, and then everything will come back to you. All your unworthiness, your sabotage, everything will come back because the way you look is not going to fix the deeper issues at play. If you come to me and you are an emotional eater and you desire to have a healthier body, and that probably will look like losing weight because you've probably, gained weight that's not really fitting your body. It's not your healthy. Your body would feel better and be healthier at a different weight. Then I am more open to helping you, because in order to really move forward in your emotional eating journey, you have to be at this point where you realize that no number on the scale is really going to get you there. And even if you're just open to the idea, that's an amazing place to start. But if your goal and focus and sort of obsession is with this number on the scale and you'll do anything to get there, then we have a bit of an issue. And so I'm going to explain why this is an issue. And I get it. I was there. I was obsessing over my weight. I wanted to have a certain number on the scale. I thought it meant something about me. I thought when I finally looked that way, I would get that approval and I would somehow just be so much better than I was. And I would just feel this validation and this self-worth, and it would be given to me externally. And that is such a red flag when we feel like if we do something, we'll finally get that external validation. That is really a lack mentality. It's giving our power away, and it's not what, I want to teach to clients. And looking back, I wish I knew this information that I had to learn, because I was putting all of my value and worth into something outside of me to tell me that I was okay. And over the years, I had to cultivate that from the inside, because when we do it from the inside, it's going to show up on the outside, because we attract what we are. And so let's dive a little bit deeper into weight, let's say. So when we gain weight, for me, through my lens, I look at weight gain as a symptom. And so if something is a symptom, because I practice holistically, I want to get to the root of it. And so weight is a symptom, because I work with women with emotional eating, is a symptom of their emotional eating. And so as we get into the roots of it, in my program, the Emotional Eating Evolution program, every aspect of the program is really focused at getting to the root of this issue so that, we start resolving the roots of why you might have weight gain. And some of the reasons you might have weight gain, of course, is if you are an emotional eater, you use food to soothe yourself when you have any discomfort, any uncomfortable emotions. But even deeper than that, you feel unsafe in your body. You don't feel safe expressing your emotions. You may not feel safe having boundaries, so you stuff everything. And emotions are actually biochemicals in our body. They interact, with our hormones, and that can create stress in our body. And ultimately, stress, when we have a lot of it, in various areas of our life, it makes us hold on to weight. And so, just feeling unsafe in our body makes us hold on to weight. Stress emotionally, mentally, physically makes us hold on to weight. And so that's why in my program, we focus on these areas, because we are holistic, we are multifaceted, we are not just what we eat, we're what we think, what we feel. We are everything in totality. And we need to look at all of these roots to really help us move forward. This doesn't mean, you know, for a time, if you think about diets and those plans that are sold to you that you're going to lose weight in a short amount of time, every time you lose weight in a short amount of time, it's not sustainable because you're putting a lot of pressure on your body, you're manipulating your body, and you are sacrificing your body for a short period of time to get this result that you think is going to make you feel good, but it's not sustainable. So it's sort of this magic bullet that makes you feel good for a second, and in the process can really damage your body. So if you've abused your body with dieting over the years and yo-yo dieting, that messes with the way your body feels safe. It doesn't know, it's restricted because of food. You're mentally restricted. If you're an emotional eater, you're emotionally restricted. So there are all of these things at play. And so my goal, after going through my own journey of seeing all of these places that contributed to how I was feeling, I had to let go of everything and I just wanted to feel good. And the steps that I found that made me feel good eventually did lead to my body releasing weight. It was not my goal because at that point, I just wanted to feel good. It wasn't worth it for me to lose weight at the sacrifice of my mental health or my physical health or my emotional health at that point. And so the way I work through this with clients, and you can sort of use this as a tool to see where are you sort of stuck? Where are you not, let's say, balanced or not nourishing yourself? And so as an emotional eater, the phases of my program are really the areas of your life you need to start looking at. So in terms of true nourishment and strategic digestion, which is the first phase of my program, you can start asking yourself, do you really nourish your body? Are you eating in an abundant way? Do you feel satisfied with your meals? Are you still binging regularly, daily, weekly? Do you feel like you have to count calories or macros? Can you tell when you're truly hungry versus emotionally hungry? And if you can't answer these questions, then you're not nourishing your body physically. How do you feel after a meal? Are you digesting your foods well? Because all these things play into your body. And so if these things are not balanced, they're creating some level of stress. And any level of stress in our body disrupts our moods, and that can trigger emotional eating. And so in the second phase of the program, in the body acceptance phase, we're really looking at how do you speak to your body? So if you are obsessing about weight, are you punishing your body? Are you saying, I'm not good enough until I reach a certain weight? Or are you looking at, your body's rhythms and rituals? So in terms of your body has a rhythm, especially if you're a woman of reproductive age, but we all have rhythms, whether we have a menstrual cycle or not. If you go to sleep one night versus early one night, you're going to have a different rhythm the day after. You're going to have different nourishment needs. Your body's going to operate differently. And so if you're punishing your body without looking at the overall picture of what's going on, this is going to create stress in the body. And again, stress leads to an imbalance in mood, and then we're back into emotionally eating. But stress in our body will directly correlate with weight gain. And so if you're not honoring your body's need for rest, honoring your body's need for more food at a certain time of the month, or less food or certain types of foods, or more activity or less activity, then you're creating stress in your body. And again, that's going to lead directly to weight gain. And so this has nothing to do with just focusing on weight. You see, there are underlying issues here. When we balance this area, then it's going to create that body that's going to want to release weight. When we look at the third phase of my program is the emotional wellness phase. And for emotional eaters, this is such a key area because those emotions that we don't feel, that we hold in our body, that we use food to cover up or soothe ourselves, they remain in the body. And emotions are biochemicals. And when they are not felt and processed through, they create stress in the body. And that's when we get triggers, and they're building up stress in our body. They're creating this internal stress and affecting our hormones and impacting our moods. And that makes us hold on to weight because it's creating stress. And so it's almost like those emotions, we stuff them into our body. And you can think of us physically stuffing them, and we need to create a bigger and bigger body to hold them. It's only when we really process those emotions and we feel safe enough in our body to process, resolve, feel and move through these emotions at a body level. When we start releasing that, we're releasing that energy. And that can be a way that our body releases weight because we're releasing stress. So in each of these phases of the program, these areas in the way you nourish your body, the way you accept your body and your emotional wellness, if you are creating a level of stress in each of these areas, your body will hold on to it because you haven't shown it that it's safe. You haven't created an atmosphere that is more regulated and has less chronic stress. And so these are the deeper areas. And so when we work with these areas, you start feeling good today, in the next few days, with the next meal. It doesn't have to be when you reach a certain weight, because when you start nourishing your body deeply on these levels, you're going to start feeling good in your body and around food pretty much, I would say, within a few days, almost, I would say instantly, because your body is really craving these things. And when you get to that weight loss goal, if you even get there, it's a bonus. Because after so many years of abusing your body with different diets and pills and mentally abusing yourself and stuffing your emotions, your body needs some space and time. And it might be a few weeks, it might be a few months, and it might be a few years. As in my case, it was a couple of years before your body feels safe to release that weight. And that's just the way I look at it, because my goal for my clients is always to have sustainable health, have sustainable results, so that with their emotional eating, they're resolving it at the root. And for me, that's something that I needed, because when I went on these diets, I felt really out of control and my body was just thrown, and I didn't know my psychology. I didn't know my resistance. I didn't know how to move through these things, and I didn't have that support, and I just had to do it step by step. And so this is what's really helped my clients. And so the Emotional Eating Evolution program is first and foremost an emotional eating program. It's here to help you resolve your emotional eating, feel good in your body and around food. And then your journey to releasing weight is your journey, and it happens at a different pace for everyone. The more you feel good in the moment, that's going to be your end result, because you attract what you are. So if you feel good in your body now, you're going to attract a body that's going to support that. And so, yeah, this is I wanted to share this because weight is something that's a bit tricky, and we still in society talk about it as, when I finally look a certain way, I'm going to feel good. It's probably on the way to getting to that size. If you're doing all the things to feel good, you're going to feel good along the way. So I just want to say, if this is resonating with you and you want a sustainable way to move through your emotional eating and to start feeling good in your body and to start taking care of your body at a deeper level and to finally feel confident in your body and around food, no matter what, I'd love to invite you to book in an emotional eating assessment call to see how the Emotional Eating Evolution program can support you in your journey. And of course, if you have any questions for me and, my methodology or anything from today's video, please leave them below. So please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't, and I look forward to sharing more with you, and I hope you have a great day, and thank you so much for watching once again.